can only see a black screen.
You can
Is
only
that
see a black screen? So this is
yeah?
how we're gonna start. This is how we're gonna start the show, Jeff.
Okay, okay.
Okay, hello everybody. Welcome to apparently we're now called Anti-Hast Podcast. This is because we now have an RSS feed that was not built by us. So somebody else picked a name for us apparently. So that's what we're
Why
called.
why are you doing this introduction? No, no. This episode will have a different name.
I
Yeah.
know, I know. Okay, yeah, we're still gonna have a different name because the podcast doesn't have a name, but apparently it does have a name in relation to the RSS feed. So if people want to get the RSS feed, they have to know what the actual name is, which is
If someone is
anti-has.
listening to this, they already know. They already have the RSS feed.
And nobody's
So
listening to this, so it's completely useless to mention any of this.
you're the one making the introduction. I just want to watch the
Of
game.
course, it's a formality, right? We have to some things you have to adhere to, and as one of the hosts, I have to give an introduction. That's the way of the world,
Yeah,
Vyacha.
who is our guest today?
We don't have any guests. We're gonna do a in a celebration of the fact that we have an RSS feed. So now there are podcast listeners that only listen to the audio, that are very much interested into Bitcoin. To celebrate that fact, we're gonna start the show by looking at a StarCraft Brute War replay between, I think it's Flash and Bisu again.
Again, the same game. This is the same game.
No,
I
it's
don't
not
want
the
to see
same
these
game. It's a
games.
completely
I don't
different
want to
map.
watch Protoss losing.
It's not the
You
same
should get
game. It's a completely different map.
a
It
Terran
has
against
to be
Zerg.
Protoss versus Terran because I play Terran, you play Protoss. Right? I'm the Artosis, you are the Tasteless.
but, but I want to see Zerg die. I really want to see Protoss die.
And I think it's Flash versus Bisu. And this is the thing I set up.
Well,
If
I
you had
think
now you have
Bizu
complaints. I
has
asked
won
you.
against Flash sometimes.
Yes,
You,
but I
you don't
asked you,
have
do
these
you have a
days.
replay? You didn't have a replay. I got us a replay.
I told you we should just pick a game from Artosis channel, so
Yes.
you don't have to spectate the game and follow the probe
Yes, but
because
I
he does
want
it
to follow
for.
the probe. I'm really good at following the probe. Look at me. Look at
Yeah.
me. Look at me. Oh, it's exactly the same pace. This engine is engraved into my brain. It's second nature. I know the movement
Hmm.
speed of every freaking unit. Okay.
So what's this probe going to do? A
We'll find
proxy.
out.
Proxy something
I think it's
inside the
gonna gas
base.
steal. He's gonna look. He's gonna yeet 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 yeet, and then yeet
So
yeet.
this
He's gonna
why is
wait.
it not
He's gonna wait. He's gonna wait. He's like
why
maybe
why is he not doing it?
I don't know.
He wanted to force the Terran
Yeah,
to
maybe force a fast
take the
gas because
gas. Yeah,
he wants to get his nexus out. I think.
it didn't work.
Yeah, Flash has balls of steel.
But it's so boring to watch Flash games.
Because you
Because it
already
does
know
all
the
the
outcome.
yeah, he does the same thing apparently all the time, and it works.
Okay, so we
Didn't watch the ASL the last one that Terran guy won. He made very weird games, very different Terran strategies. You didn't watch, right? You didn't pay attention. You
I
didn't
I
comment.
I forget all the games I watch. I'm sorry.
But you don't have an impression,
Eh,
a memory that the games were weird, that he was playing very different strategies
No,
as Terran.
no,
No.
I just forgot them. I just forgot. Maybe
Okay.
Terran is gonna do a gas steal. It's like that would be something, especially because he already has an expansion going up. Okay. Oh, we have a cannon. We have a cannon rush. I think
This is
we
not
do
a
have to. We actually have to comment because
because
of all the audio listeners, they're very interested now in what's actually going on.
yeah, this
So
is
we
just
have
a
a probe
troll
transfer
against
going on.
our. You're just trolling the people that said the podcast was good.
Correct. So let's
So
let's
what's this? What is this? This is like a noob strategy, like a strategy done by a teenager
I don't actually. I
that
think it's
have never played the game. This guy is just
um.
putting some cannons on.
Well, we are here
He
to
can just
analyze
put a
this thing.
tank
Eh?
there. Like he made cannons at the front of the Terran base,
Yeah. So it's not gonna
so
stop
the Terran can
a.
just put
Is
a
it?
tank
Is it gonna stop
and
a an expansion? Because no, I don't think. Maybe. Maybe if the CC is over here, I think the cannon might be just in range or just not in range. So what another reason might be that you force the Terran into tanks, so he cannot do because if you look at this position, he has the expansion. So one of the most useful things to do as a Terran is to go in with vultures here, right? Because it's not walled off. It doesn't have any
mm,
units. So, um, but now he forces Terran into tanks.
interesting.
So
Okay.
there's no vultures going in. Yeah, we can we got this, via Jeff. We can actually do commenting on.
You're actually better than I expected, given the amount of turrets you did in our games.
Yeah, I think it also denies the expansion. I
Yeah.
because cannon range is freaking weird. Well,
So he has a
sunken range
tank
is
already.
really weird, but yeah. So it forces a tank, forces siege. He got it now. He hasn't made an expansion. He didn't make the CC inside of his base, so I think he is gonna push. Given he also had two factory.
He will push with three tanks and four
Uh,
marines.
yeah. Well, he lost one marine for some very stupid reason.
He didn't know the cannon was there,
Maybe, maybe.
but I think he did because
Yeah,
otherwise
I
he would
think
have tried
I
to
think he
expand.
also did
Yeah.
because he already went the tank. Okay, yeah. So he's just gonna push out. He would you kill the pylon? I would kill the pylon.
Well, that will slow your push.
Yes, okay, but there is
The guys making the Protoss
okay.
is
This
making
is
a lot of
trolling.
pylons in the middle of the.
Yeah,
What do?
okay.
This
So
is
my
not. This is
reasoning
not
would be
Flash and
it's like
Bizu.
okay, I would might be able to frustrate his supply, but
Look at the APM. This is not Piso. This is like someone that doesn't know how to play the
yeah,
game.
we've been I don't think this is Flash either. We're just watching a random game,
Next,
apparently.
yeah, this is probably you playing against your cousin that doesn't know how to play, something like that. So he's making a lot of cannons inside.
Yeah,
This
that's
is this
definitely
will
gonna
not work.
work. That's definitely gonna work. It's like he only needs more cannons. Don't you understand? It's like two cannons versus siege tank. That's not gonna work. But if you have three, then you have a chance. That's how the game works. Sometimes you just have to force your position. It's like a unit
How?
can be
Where
very
did you get
bad,
this?
but
Where
if he
did you get this
micros the
replay?
cannon really well, right? You can kite the tank. You can kite the siege tank with the cannon.
Yeah, if you shoot the cannon to the ground, you make a hole, and then the cannon will fall in the hole. The tank will fall in the hole.
The tank will
Okay.
topple over.
Where did you get this replay?
From the internet.
Yeah, we should put our games there
Oh
and
wait, we
say
missed
it's Flash
something.
and Bizu.
He has
No?
DTs. Does he have any? There's no scan. There's speed, but there's no oh there's a turret. Hey, this is good game. Sad smiley face. You think I was Zerk? Yes. Ah.
Mm,
There was a misunderstanding as to what the opponent
very
would
interesting.
actually
Very
would be.
interesting. I'm now imagining that this, like watching a game from Artos's channel, would be much worse than this. Definitely. Because
So
you wouldn't have been able to follow the probe. The probe that did the most awesome strategy of making some cannons.
I really tried to figure out some reasoning as to what the cannon thing was.
Yeah, your
Apparently,
reasoning was very good.
apparently there wasn't any.
And like by watching this game between you two noobs that are worse than me, you found and you discover a new strategy for Protoss. I will use these now.
Yeah, just.
Look
So
at
now he
this.
has scan as well. Why are we still
Yeah.
watching? It's still going. It's not
Yeah,
even
the,
over.
the guy doesn't even leave the game. Like he's just there
They're gonna
trolling
chat.
with the.
They're gonna have a chat. If you're gonna win, he's asking. He's asking. Okay, so he's asking if you can please win the game for some
Yeah, because
reason.
he doesn't know how
Can I play
to
pros?
leave the game.
I can't. No, that doesn't work. Okay. Is there a chat log?
No, I don't wanna read these. Let's end the show here. And it was a very good show. And what do
Uh,
you think of Bitcoin? The price is going up or down or don't know, something
I
like
don't know
that.
what the price is doing. It's in the gutter.
Me neither.
The price is in the absolute gutter, just as you apparently, because you're sick.
Yeah,
That's very sad. I hope you get better soon.
yeah. Next
Um,
time we must look at these replays before playing them. But at least this time my screen is not blinking, and
that's
I could
better.
watch the replay. Yeah, it was very good. Although if it was blinking, maybe it would be better. So the DTs join, like they enter the Terran base. They're killing everybody.
What is actually going on over here? I don't get it. I'll leave if you tell me to.
Apparently, there was a game that Artosis played live that the both teams had like about 5 bases each and no money and a lot of buildings, and the only thing that left was one unit, I think, for Artosis, and the other guy didn't have any units or money.
Oh,
But the guy
was
didn't
it?
leave the game.
Was it a TVP?
I don't know,
Yeah,
maybe.
because I remember I remember one game where it was a turn versus Protoss, and then Artosis had like a small bunch of unit, and the enemy had like a few arbiters and a goon or something, and it was like one base left with a few minerals, and there was distance mining going on, and then after a while there was someone in the comments that mentioned it's like, yeah, you still have like a battle cruiser over here, and then he looked, and then it's like, okay, he still had a battle cruiser or something, or like a tank or anything. Or there was like he wanted to build an academy because he needed a Goliath, and he was like, you have an academy, so you can build a Goliath. It was something really stupid. It took ages.
No, and he was killing the base with the one unit or something like that.
Yeah. Oh yeah. So in that game,
This
and
is
then
the one that
he didn't leave. The guy didn't leave, and then he was, but Artosis himself had to leave. So he's like, okay, I'm not gonna leave either. I'll just go back later and finish it.
yeah, he left the game open there.
Yeah, so he left the game open, and then the other dude got back later and disconnected.
Yeah,
So it was a draw.
it was a draw.
Yeah, because if you
Really,
disconnect, then it's not a win.
really.
Yeah,
Oh, I didn't know.
I don't. That
Hmm.
used to be the case, but it also shows you the amount of disconnects you have. So it's obvious if somebody does it all the time, because then you can see it because he has a lot of disconnects. It's a really shitty move. Oh, something is going wrong.
PD.
Can you say something? Did
These
I?
people are shitty. Uh, yeah, the few times I played on ladder, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay. I'm just like trying to learn the game and play, and then the guy does a cheese move on me. I don't know how to defend, and I die. And then the guy just talks shit to me and offends me. Why? Why is the guy offending me? This happens so much. So I think these people they would disconnect if they're losing all the time.
So you're like Artosis.
Am I? Because Artosis loses. I think Artosis is getting better, right? He's
No,
increasing
Artosis
his
actually
rank.
wants to play the game, wants to get better, and gets mad that he gets cheesed in the ladder all the time.
But he knows how to defend from cheese. I'm just at the bottom of the ladder. I don't know how to do anything. So cheeses work very well against me.
Yeah, I don't
Okay,
play. I play maybe. Okay, so get better.
you don't play
Uh,
because you don't want to buy the game so you can play the ladder because
oh, that's
you
also
must
true. I
buy.
cannot even ladder at this point. Do you? I hope our audience enjoys these very 1998 graphics going on. No fancy remastered, no widescreen anything.
Oh, this is not remastered. Oh,
No, this is
this is
this is
better.
normal. It looks exactly the same. Correct. No, remastered does look better. It's really funny. It took if you look at the vulture, right? If you look at the vulture, my entire life, I went through my entire life thinking that this was like a vehicle and that the front part, or I can better do
Hmm.
it. The front part, that's like the cabin where the driver sits, and then
Hmm.
it took remastered because then the graphics were better. That it's a dude on a bike.
Yeah.
It's a dude that's sitting on a bike. I had no idea.
Well, I imagined it was a dude, but I couldn't see.
And then my brother told me, he's like, yeah, I knew that because of the graphics in the because if you bought the game, you had the instruction manual and there were like drawings and stuff in it. There was a
Yeah.
drawing of a vulture bike.
What about that thing that keeps spinning forever?
What thing that keeps
The
spinning?
turret. The turret.
Yeah, I don't. Is there a turret? Yeah, we have a turret. What's up with the turret?
There's a dude there.
There's no
There's a
dude.
guy in this turret.
There's
There's a
no
guy in the turret,
there's
and
no
he's spinning like he's just spinning, spinning, spinning. The guy,
there's no dude
he
in the
must.
turret. You're not. Holy shit! There is a dude in the turret. Are you gonna tell me? There's. You're gonna be fucking kidding me. I have to. You're not gonna. There's no fuck you. There's no dude. There's a dude in the turret. I can make it out here in the green thing.
You must buy the game too, so you can play remastered, and you can see the dude.
There's a fucking dude in the turret. You gotta be kidding me. Okay, my life's a lie. I have to I have to recover from this. So thank you a lot for taking the time out. Merry Christmas.
Merry
And
Christmas,
I don't know if we do. Are we gonna do one next week?
maybe.
I don't have time on the regular spot, so we'll have to figure something out.
So let's do the other week then.
Well, if we're gonna do one the other week, then I'll have to also say Happy New Year.
You don't have to follow these protocols,
Yes.
but Happy New Year, and bye.
Bye bye.